Good evening, everyone, and yeah, this time I will use evening because, why the hell not? Today we're going to play in English for those who come up, si jamais il y a des Français qui viennent d'arriver sur le stream, je m'excuse d'avance, on va jouer en anglais aujourd'hui. So today we're going to play some Vampire the Masquerade, including today's players, which you might have seen just a few days ago trying to get drowned by me. But no, they're still okay, they recovered and they still want to play. So with us today we have Jacqui, Kit and Rex. So this scenario for Vampire the Masquerade is a little surprise, different one, because first of all it was free on their website, so you can definitely go there, and also this is a New Year's scenario, which is also very interesting. So yeah, we're going to do that. Maybe let's have a little round towards our players, so you can introduce us a little bit to your characters, starting with Jacqui, because you're left on the screen.
Oh, cheers. Fair enough. Nope, I'm Jacqui and I am playing the Gangrel Scarlet.
Alright, followed by Kit.
I'm Kit and today I'm playing Sasha, and he's handsome siren.
Alright, and finishing with Bardi Books.
Not Bardi Books playing. No, I'm Rex, and I will be playing the Sanguine Toreador Emma.
Alright. Well, in that case, without further ado, let's dive into our story, Auld Sanguine. So, you were preparing on the evening of the 31st to have your end of year celebration. Most of you have had quite a number of them already, but it's always an occasion to have some fun and to party a little bit. Until you, Emma, got a text from Noah Fernandez. The text seemed rather urgent. It says, "Get in touch now. Friend of mine is getting threatening text messages that mention bloodsuckers. This is time sensitive. ...
Knowing my character, look at the phone, party a little bit more, and then in about 10 minutes, go outside, and we'll call them."
Alright. Noah picks up almost instantly. And she's like, "Oh my god, thank you for coming back to me. You're doing okay? Having a good time?"
I mean, it's the end of the year. I'm partying.
Okay, well, I might actually send you to a party as well. So here's the thing. My friend Isabella, she's been getting this weird, threatening texts from some kind of anonymous texting app. At first I told her, to ignore it and block them, but they've been getting steadily worse and worse and a little bit more explicit. Now they're calling her a bloodsucker and a murderer, and she's starting to really freak out, man. And yeah, and she's throwing a New Year's party tonight, so I thought that maybe you could swing by, and maybe have a little fun while you're at it, but mostly see what's up.
I mean, I'm always down for fun, and partying's even better.
Well, there you go. Do you have some people you could call down to try to help you?
I can think of one or two people.
Yeah.
Funny enough, they're inside right now, actually. So we're just car.
No shit. Oh well, that turns out very well. I'll text you a picture of Isabella so that you know what to look for. Can't miss her. She's usually the queen of the evening.
Oh, we might not get on.
Nah.
But an address as well might be beneficial.
Well, the thing is, it's a kind of dress nicely kind of party. So if you want to dress up, be my fucking guest.
Darling, I don't dress down.
Fair point. You receive the picture just a few seconds after, and you see a Latina woman with dark eyeshadows and a black dress. From what you can see on the picture, this is actually a screenshot from a Twitch stream. Well, just let me know if everything is okay, odds are it's nothing, you know, but like since I heard like these kind of words, I figured that you might be inclined to like want to check it out. You know, with your condition.
I'm pretty good at that.
Alright. Yeah. Well, in that case, like they say, see you next year, huh?
That joke is so old.
I know,
I
you're
know.
older and I don't give a shit. Alright, see ya. And she hangs
Ow.
up.
Just gonna like stare at my phone in disdain from that joke for a couple of seconds. Considering that joke was actually made to me last night as well. And then I will conveniently go into my party where the other two are probably hating every second of it.
What are you two doing during the party, by the way? While she's
I'm
getting
probably
that for
flirting with somebody, trying to find some dinner.
All right. That is perfectly acceptable.
Yep.
Are you actually trying to dine and get rid of your last point of health, or just
Last point of hunger.
or just browsing?
Oh. Yeah. Can just see if I can scope out somebody who I can seduce into spend a little time with me.
All right. So could you give me like I'm gonna say charisma plus persuasion check.
Ooh.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
I like these dice.
You do find like a lovely young woman that seems very enthralled by your Russian accent. She's like, like she's digging it.
Maybe we could find little room to be private. What do you think?
Yeah, you know, maybe we could. Yeah, absolutely.
Is there a room I can find to get some privacy?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, plenty.
So, so Sasha is friends with Emma, and it's her party, and so Sasha would know where maybe he could take
Considering
his
Scene Queen,
his new friend, huh?
considering Scene Queen, there's always little
Yeah.
nooks and crannies where I can go and feed, and you would.
Yeah.
know.
So Sasha's gonna find a little nook and/or cranny, and and take his little friend in there.
All right. So, as you are probably aware, if you want to get rid of that last point of hunger, you have to kill that person. Are you okay with
Oh,
that?
I do? Where's that?
No, that's standard ruling.
That's
To
standard
get rid of
ruling.
the
You
last
can
point.
only get rid of your
Oh,
last point of
I've-
hunger if you kill that person.
Let's do it.
All right. Okay, that's good to know. In that case, I would probably want you to, you know, just make a little note in your stains, just to see later, like, how you feel about having killed that person.
Okay.
Okay. Second question: how do you dispose of the body, by the way? Or do you just leave it there on the bed for anyone to find?
I'm not gonna leave it at Emma's house. That's tacky.
He's got rules about this kind of thing.
No, I'll carry her out and say she got too drunk. I'm going to put her in cab and send her home, and I'll take her out of the party.
Who are you saying that
And-
to, though?
Just to the party in general. Just like if they see me carrying her out, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, shit, I'd take care of her.
Okay, in that case, can you give me a composure plus persuasion, please?
Okay. Composure.
You can do composure or manipulation, up to you.
They're the same. Composure, persuasion.
Yeah, people are drunk, man. Like, they don't give a shit
Yeah.
right now. Yeah, you're absolutely okay, and you bring her outside
Mm-hmm.
to take some fresh air.
Call a cab, put her in, give the cab driver some money and a made up address, or an
Okay.
address to some, body's gone.
Okie dokie. And with that, she is gone. You can remove your point of hunger. Meanwhile, Scarlet, what are you doing?
She's not as much into this whole social thing. She's here because more that she has to. There are people here that she's trying to keep an eye on. So she's just a little bit more off into the back, off and towards her, to the background, just watching what's going on. Like, she's being sociable enough, but just like it's not really her thing.
Okay. So, for you, Emma, you have little trouble to find them both. They are quite easy to spot. You have your fellow kindred ready for you?
I'd probably like walk up to Sasha and just like dangle a little napkin in front of his face and like, darling, you've missed a bit.
Oh, sorry. That
It's fine. It's fine.
she was delicious though.
At that, Scarlet's scowls at you.
It's fine. It's fine. We have another party that, I mean, this one's great and all, but I think I need a quick bite off of my dear Adrian over there. And then we need to go to this party to, well, we
Are
need
you
to check up
leaving
on
your
something.
own party?
Yes, it's fine, it's fine. Like, it's the done thing, darling, it's fine. But we need to go there and check up on something. Like, I'm gonna lean in close and say, I think someone might have, like, ever so slightly breached the masquerade. Just a smidge.
Oh.
We need to go and check up on them.
Mhm.
But first, Adrian, darling.
Yes, yes, honey.
I need a moment of your time over there, please.
Well, my, of course.
And I'm not gonna kill him. I'm just gonna make
Mhm.
sure I'm topped up.
Okay. Yeah. He's more than happy to comply. At this point, like, both of you, by the way, having dined, for what it's worth, if you are keeping track of that, their blood had kind of a sanguine resonance to them. They felt quite happy, intoxicated, and horny.
Oh, I don't do alcohol. I mean, give me a little. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not quite happy with that. Didn't give you the taste you were hoping for, but you know,
Yeah.
it is what it is. Okay. This is kind of a formal event, so starting with Scarlet, could you describe to me what you are going to wear at this party?
Yeah. Scarlet's not really the dressing up type, so it's gonna be interesting.
So Emma gets to play dress up.
Yes, she will give in to fine. So
Sure, I can find
Emma
something,
can
I
find me something.
So Emma,
Sure,
what do you
Sasha's
find
up.
Yeah.
Just give me room to move. That's all I ask.
think. Perfect dress, darling, and I'm gonna pull out the not so traditional little black dress. It's more evening gown, low cut, but with a high slit on both sides. Perfect for moving, not so good for getting out cabs.
All right. While you are wearing
Things
that,
like-
Sasha, what are you going to wear?
I'm sure Sasha has already got like a nice tailored suit that he's already wearing to the event that he's at. This will do. I don't need to go more than this, do I? This is fine.
You look stunning as always, darling.
And what about you, Emma?
Emma's probably wearing a long sort of crushed velvet green, like almost ball gown, but tasteful. Like full on, she sticks out at a party because that's her thing.
All right. Cool. Well, the address that you have been that you received leads you to like a old brownstone apartment building. The windows at the bottom floors are dark. People are definitely like out cold, but you can see some very colored light strobing in several of the top floor windows. You can hear a ton of like distorted music, thumping coming from inside the building. The whole thing seems to be in full-on party mode. At the bottom of the building, you can see 2 guards with a big-ass black t-shirt saying security. And, you know, some people coming up.
Oh. I'm gonna do what I normally do and just walk up and try and enter.
Okay. They stop you right in your tracks. Sorry, what's your name?
Oh, my name is Emma. I'm here to see Isabella.
He's looking like at the iPad. He's like, I don't see any Emma here.
Is he human?
He seems to be, yeah.
Cool, I'm just gonna look him dead in the eye and I'm just gonna go, no, it's there, see, look, just there. And I'm gonna dominate him.
Okay. He's human. He's unsuspecting. This works. Oh, right. Sorry about that. I'm so sorry.
Fine. And these 2 here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna offer my arm to Emma as like an escort would.
This one's definitely with me, and this one here is also with me.
Okay, just like move along
Takes
before somebody
a
sees
slight
you.
bodyguard.
I'm just gonna
pose.
sort of like drag my fingernails gently across his cheek, and it's like, thank you, darling, and just enter.
The second security guard looks at him like a little bit confused, like, what the fuck? She was on the list. What do you want me to say? So you get in. You can see that the elevator door are sealed shut with a big sign on it that says "Take the stairs." As you go up, you hear a cacophony of noises coming from all of the doors. Some of them unmistakably are sex. Some of them are just like shitty music. There's a lot of things happening here.
Mm-hmm.
As you arrive at the top floor, you can see that there is the most raging party is happening at the very last apartment. And as you get in, most of the people are completely losing it. They are having so much fun. You can unmistakably see the best alcohol and just the best overall, you know, plates of food and everything. And you see several screens, like a flat screen TV, a couple of laptops and stuff, all tuned to local television just to see the ball drop. And right in the middle of this dance crowd, you can finally see her. And she looks exactly like the picture that has been sent to you. Latina woman, beautiful, in a black dress with some laces, kind of imitating cobwebs in a way. Kind of like a sexy Motisha Adams, like sexier Motisha Adams. Let's be honest.
No such
Yeah.
if you go off the new one, but still.
Yeah. She has a glass of champagne in her hand, and she sits on the kitchen counter and talks loudly with a few other, you know, similarly monochromatic friends. And as you get a little bit closer, her eyes go a little bit wide. She just like, can you excuse me 1 minute? She gets up, comes right at you 3, and she's like, who the fuck are you? Who invited you?
Noah actually invited us.
Noah? She didn't come. I'm sorry, but like, she's not necessarily like the host, so she doesn't get to invite people for me?
Yes, but the issues we've been suggested that we come here and identify. Suggest we be here.
And
Somewhat of a masquerade. We thought this lovely party you got. Thought it'd be a bit of a masquerade party.
Okay.
Oh dear, are we breaching it?
Oh, for
are we in
fuck's
breach
sake,
of your little...
Shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. Follow me. And she just
You
leaves.
you two are so subtle.
She...
I'm just gonna turn to the house and be like, subtle wasn't working?
She leads you all towards a bedroom that seems, at the moment, somewhat abandoned. She does remain inside the doorframe, but she pushes you all of you inside. It's like,
Sorry for that, but you weren't listening to us.
well, yeah, okay. So, what, like, are you like, you know?
We are what we are. What we want to know is, what are these potential breaching messages you're getting?
I don't know. That's the thing. I get this like text, like this is like the, and she shows you on her like cell phone that is state of the art, by the way. She shows you this sort of kind of like iMessages, but coming from like an anonymous app of sorts. Doesn't show the number, doesn't show the name, just shows the messages. Yeah, I've been like getting those like for a while now, and you know, I mean, I'm used to a certain amount of like harassing, you know, that's just being called being a woman on the internet. But you know, it's been getting a little bit darker, you know. And
These are very specific. Have you been indiscreet?
no, not in the fucking like, not at all. I have been like very good. I have not talked about anything. I mean, my stream is mostly about, you know, like some, you know, mystical shit and stuff, but I've never mentioned, you know. No.
And your feeding habits have not caused any attention to be drawn to you?
What feeding habits? I'm a vegan, bitch.
You still have feeding habits even as a vegan. And I'm just going to point to my colleague and just be like,
People watch us,
And she just looks
regardless.
she looks at you.
You're
confused.
the one getting the messages,
I am
bitch. So
I'm
relax,
not one
okay?
Of you. I'm not one of you. I still eat, guys.
just going to like reach around the door, pick up the nearest nibble and stuff it in my mouth and eat it. So you can eat, big deal.
I am not a. How do you say kindred? I'm not, okay? I just like.
While she is going on with this, I am going to use Sense the Beast.
Okay, what are you trying to sense?
What flavour she really is. Whether she's human, one of us, or something else metaphysical.
Yeah, she's human.
No, guys, she's a vegan. Not a me vegan.
That's what I told you. I'm not bullshitting you. And the thing is, I would not even have mentioned that to Noah. I felt like if it didn't get starting to get bad, like, you know, this motherfucker sent. Look at the last message. Look at that. And she shows you her phone, and the last message says, "If you know what's good for you, have your phone ready." I swear to God, that's getting creepy. I tried to go to the police, and you know what they suggested? Well, block the number, or maybe don't stream anymore. You hear that kind of bullshit? So yeah, that's yeah.
It's quite pretty. Hey Sasha, what do you think about a new kindred? Anyway, sorry, distracted. Anyway,
I don't think that's a good idea.
If she's not one of us, why is this our problem?
I don't know. And
you say you should
hang on 2 seconds. And I'm going to literally walk to the other side of the room, and I'm going to take my phone out and ring Noah.
Yeah.
What's up?
Sorry, that cut out.
Yeah, what's up?
Noah, darling. The fuck are you playing at?
I'm not playing. I just keep an eye out whenever there's something that seems to be like interesting to you.
We're here in the insert air quotes lair of some vegan human who somehow has knowledge of kindred. Why are we here? This has got nothing to do with us.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, I mean, I don't know all the, you know, ins and outs of your little club and everything, but from what I know, if stuff like mentioned to your club gets out, it's usually bad, right? So if for some reason she's getting these kind of texts, this could be bad for you, no? If I'm mistaken, I'm okay with that, but isn't that bad for you guys?
You're right, it is bad, but I don't see how someone who is not of our club, as you put it, is
But
anything to do with our
Do you really
club?
want me to use the real word on the phone?
Not particularly, no, but still.
Honey, that's already surprising that you have a phone considering your, your bosses.
I'm kind of touched that you think about me that much and insulted that you think so lowly of me. Anyway,
Come on, cut the bullshit. I'm trying to help you here, and I am
No, I
halfway
appreciate your
through a
time.
perfectly planned threesome. So please, let me party and deal with your thing. I just tried to help you. If you don't want it, I'm okay with that.
we're here. The
Yeah.
party's great and all,
Cool.
but she has no. I'm just like, hang on, and I'm just going to pass the phone over to Isabel. It's just like, talk some sense. Like, you know what's going on. He doesn't. Just do your thing.
Could you give me just charisma persuasion or charisma intimidation if you prefer? Up to you.
Definitely persuasion. Yeesh. 1 success.
Okay. So Isabel takes the phone. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I'm not gonna. Oh, you bitch! You've been holding that on me like for a while. Okay. And she just hangs up, gives you your phone back. Please close the door.
You're standing in the doorway, dear.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Just take some initiative here. And she just gets in the
Okay.
door.
I will take some initiative. I will literally grab her by the forearms, lift her up, plonk her down, and shut the door.
She lets out a little shriek. Oh, okay. No need to be like. Okay, so, yeah, I am kind of aware of what you guys are and stuff like that.
Yeah, you said you streamed a cult. What kind of things have you
No,
do?
I swear to God, this is completely unrelated. I just know about you guys because I recently became what's the word? A ghoul. It's kind of recent, so I'm not completely aware of like all the things, you know.
Who?
Duke.
And the other name?
What do you mean the other name? Duke. That's his
Surname.
name.
Dear Duke.
No. That's actually I do not know his last name. I swear to God. But yeah. Can you all roll me an intelligence plus politics, please?
Intelligence politics?
Yeah.
No, because I can't find politics.
It's on the bottom right.
Thank you. Oh.
Okay, Scarlett and Sasha. You have heard that name before, but like very much in passing. He's this sort of like minor gang leader. You mostly heard of him because he has this sort of like paranoid point of view about the Camarilla. He's an anarch.
Mm.
That's all. However, all you know about him. And yeah, like I've been like dealing with him for now, and and the thing is, I became a ghoul a bit before the text started, a bit like like a month before, and yeah, like I'm trying to learn a little bit the ins and outs of your things, but I swear to God, I do not stream about anything about that, and even my screen name. That was a fucking coincidence. I did not plan on that, I swear. I did not know that. I booked that like 4 years ago and I had no idea that you guys existed.
What is it? Sorry, technology's not my thing.
My screen name is Bruja. It means witch in Spanish.
So can you tell us what a ghoul is? Is that they like kind of the human servant of a okay.
Pretty much. They are
right.
affiliated to like one
Blood
king.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
At this point, like Scarlett's gonna get up off the bed where she's been sat and get right up into Isabella's face. You called yourself what?
I had no idea. And come on. In the Spanish community, it is a perfectly normal word. Nobody would bat an eye.
To push Scarlet out the way.
Touch me right now.
Sit down.
I
And I'm just going to look at Isabella and go, Duke number now.
okay. And she writes down like a phone number onto your phone.
Right, you pointing at Scarlet. Sit, and I point at the other side of the room. And then I'm going to point at Isabel, and I'm just going to go, not a word, sit.
I might add, just for my defense, it's written Brujja. There's no H at the end, so it's not even the real like clan name and stuff. It's just a Spanish word.
Your tongue, I would stop talking.
Okay.
Sit down before you break something, and I'm gonna crack my knuckles.
I break something.
All of you, could you give me like a charisma intimidation, please?
I wasn't trying to intimidate. I was just trying to get.
I was.
Oh, the ones who were.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, anyway.
Yeah. Sit down and shut up, honey.
Oh yeah. All right.
Hello, my name is Kit today, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna call Duke.
Okay. The phone rings 1, 2 times, 3 times, and finally there's a guy picking up, very grovelly voice. Who the fuck are you? How did you get this number?
I got your number from your thrall.
What the fuck? What did you do to her?
She is fine at the moment. I am trying to investigate why people are asking her about Kindred and trying to break the Masquerade.
The fuck do you care about the Masquerade, you guys?
Because I don't fancy dying. Again.
Where are you right now?
Yeah.
Her place.
Oh, for fuck's sake, really?
Yeah. She's getting text messages, threatening
Not over the
expose
phone.
her.
Not over the phone. Fuck's sake. Back alley, 10 minutes. Be there. He hangs
Alleys
up.
are so gross.
He hangs up.
Fine. I'm just gonna look at Isabella and like, back alley, 10 minutes, and you're coming with. Come on.
I can't go away from the party. I'm the host. They could, like,
Oh,
You
he's
left
gonna-
first.
No. I'm not being picky. I'm just saying that he would look suspicious.
I'm just gonna lean down in her face and go, and your death would look even more suspicious.
Yeah, I'm
No,
gonna
it's-
compel her. You're coming with us.
Okay. Does she have some kind of resistance to it? No, I don't think so.
I thought Gould had a minor one if it wasn't their master.
Yeah. Okay. In that
The storyteller decides whether to interpret ambiguous commands or an unexpected or unfavorable way, but otherwise they just,
What was your command?
you're coming with us.
Yeah, okay, I'm coming with you. Guys, I'll be back. Keep the party going. Save me some champagne, okay?
I'm gonna give her my arm and make it look like, we're having a good old time.
Yeah, she's shaking. She's trembling.
We just need some air.
Easy, Scarlet.
You guys are just getting down the stairs.
Yep.
All right. So,
I am going to very, very, very carefully stand in whatever passes for a back alley here because ew.
Okay. Well, it's right there on the left, and she just leads you outside of the building, past the security guys. Just like give a little nod to them. They're like very respectfully nod back. And as she leads you there, you can see like a couple of guys coming up. One of them has like this sort of worn leather jacket, and underneath he's wearing a t-shirt with the front having a print of front of a tuxedo, kind of a ironic kind of t-shirt. And he looks at all of you. He's like, "All right, you licks, can you tell me like what the fuck you want with Isabella right now?" And Keep your arm off her, man.
My colleague's arm is currently all that's keeping your friend from hitting the floor. She's a little bit
I'm
nervous.
just keeping her stable. She's fine.
She
I'm
just
not letting go.
She just nods like, yeah.
Bella, dear,
I'm
how's your
okay.
phone?
I'm okay. Don't worry. I'm for real. I'm okay.
You know what the most recent messages she's received are calling her?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Why
Yeah.
are you not
We
doing
don't-
something
Hey,
about
hey,
We
it?
don't we don't like that either. You know,
Before we
it's
start talking,
it's
hold
all
up.
of us.
Shut the fuck up for a second. Who the fuck are you? Why the hell would I trust you? Because for
Because-
now, all you've done is threaten her a little bit.
Only a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And to be fair, I've got someone looking out for any potential breaches of the Masquerade. They called me, and then I came here on their request to look into it. And then when I couldn't figure out what the fuck it was to do with us, I got her to give me your number. And here we are.
You seem very, very intent on keeping that fucking masquerade on. Are you Camarilla or something?
Yeah, am I Camarilla? It doesn't actually say.
You are. All three of you are.
Oh.
I'm not going to say yes. I'll just be like, I have a vested interest in not having my head removed by them.
Dying once kind of sucked. Don't want to do it again.
Like, permadeath is a bit of a thing that I wish to avoid.
Alright, tell you what. You let Isabella go, we talk.
Oh, we just wanted her here to make sure that you were the person we need to speak to. She's free to
Satisfied?
go. Oh yeah, definitely.
Alright, honey, just...
Sasha will take her hand from his arm, give it a kiss, and release her.
She books it, and she's out of the alley. Like, with that speed, you're almost wondering if she's not Kindred herself. But she's out. Alright.
The adrenaline.
Do you want to
Yes,
keep
I'm not
talking
hungry.
do you want to keep talking in an alley, or do you want to go somewhere comfortable?
This was your
Definitely.
choice. We would much prefer something more comfortable.
Do I look like an alley dweller?
Do you really want me to answer that?
Preferably not.
Don't start her off, please.
Alright, just follow me. You can see as he's kind of leading you somewhere deeper down the alley that there are two other guys joining him. One of them was just next to him when he was coming forward. The other one was kind of hidden behind one of the trash cans, keeping an eye on the whole situation. And Duke and his two friends just like lead you a little bit further in the neighborhood. You arrive at an apartment, very much empty. The only shred of furniture you can find is just a leather couch, and that's pretty much it. It's super empty.
I'm gonna treat that couch like it's a throne. Like, I will make it look tasteful by sitting on it.
Alright. So, what do you know? What do you want to know?
Don't know a lot. Know she's being threatened. Know that I really do not need a breach of the Masquerade in my city. Want to know the rest.
Could I get charisma persuasion from all of you?
Fucking no. Fuck it, reroll.
Nice. Okay.
Yay, with my one dice.
Did the reroll work?
I have not seen you reroll, no.
It disappeared 2 seconds.
Not a problem. Alright.
Oh, one success.
You are to this kid. That is
know.
amazing. I love it.
Dice are hating me.
Okay, so here's the thing. As you possibly know, I'm Duke. I mean, I turned Isabella into a ghoul because I kind of needed somebody that was, you know, good with technology and occult shit, it's a good thing to have in your toolbox, you know. And yeah, I mean, until you Fox came around, like I thought that the harassment was coming from Camarilla vampires, but that seems about wrong since you guys are here.
I mean, we're not Camarilla, not technically. Adjacent,
Right.
but definitely not us.
Right, and I'm Santa Claus adjacent, come on.
Oh, fine, fuck it. Yes, fine, but still not us.
Okay, that's something.
So
We're going somewhere.
Out of character question, would that kind of harassment be something that Camarilla would do?
I mean,
Yeah,
Camarilla
it
would do
would.
like anything. They are extremely paranoid about, you know, inquisitions that have happened in the past and that have been brutal for the Kindred Society, and they made the Masquerade specifically to avoid this kind of shit, and they take it extremely seriously. So like, if at some point they see someone who could be a threat to the Masquerade, they remove that shit. They are even extremely paranoid about Camarilla member having phones. So it's a very touchy subject for this kind of society. Alright, so the thing is, I've known about the text that she's been receiving, like since the very beginning. She showed them to me, but I just like discarded that shit. It's been like, it's been just like some random harassment that she usually gets because she's a streamer, but now it's been getting a little bit too specific now. So yeah, I don't know much from that at this point. Like, I don't know how they would even associate her with us, Makes no sense to me.
Could anyone know about you? She's hanging around with you. 2 and 2.
I mean, it's possible. We don't hang out that much, and whenever we hang out, I'm pretty discreet, I don't want my face everywhere. But
on the other hand, her face is everywhere.
It is, and that's a good front, isn't it?
Have you been on her stream? Have you done that thing that she does? No.
No. She's talking about.
Does she talk about you on there?
No. I keep a very strict eye on all of her streams. Never once has she mentioned anything that was Kindred related. I swear, like, I would have killed her right on the spot if she did.
What
I'm
kind
not
of
that
thing?
stupid.
She said she told us it was just occult based. What exactly?
The fucking power of crystals and like old pagan rituals and stuff. That kind of bullshit.
Whilst that's going on, I'm taking my phone out and I'm loading Twitch up, and I'm going to find her profile.
Okay. You can find Bruja very easily. She has quite a number of followers already. Like, it's, from what you can see in her content, it's pretty niche, but she's like basically talking about paganism, kitchen magic, and what she calls witchy shit, basically.
Yeah. I'm looking for anything that sticks out of the normal.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly in her followers, like potentially in their usernames.
Okay. Kind of hard to find this kind of information. I mean, she doesn't have millions of followers and stuff, but looking back at some of her former streams, could you actually give me, I would say, wits plus technology, please? All right.
One success.
Yeah, you go through a few of her former streams and just look at the chat, trying to figure out some of the usernames and stuff. None of them seem to be very much sticking out. Most of them are like just this random. You have your random teenager completely hot because she's hot. You have your random troll just arguing because no, that's not how pagan works. And this kind of thing. But overall, she has like a pretty okay kind of following, and the chat seems to be, for the most part, kind of okay. Everything seems copacetic. Nothing really sticks out as a huge red flag for you.
And what I'd like to do is I'd like to search like message boards for her username.
Okay. Can you roll me another? This one is going to be instead intelligence plus investigation.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good roll.
That's a lot.
That's better. Ooh.
That's much better.
Okay. Takes you a while because, as she did say to you, this is a very common word in Spanish, but using the right combination of keywords, you do manage to find, you know, her Instagram account, or just like few message board that she has posted on, mostly her Twitter account, and any reference to her specifically, like not her, like her persona, basically. What are you looking for in those message
I'm
boards?
looking for anyone who is talking about her.
About her, okay.
So less what she's posted,
Mhm.
more people talking shit. And like I'm not afraid of technology. I'm quite good with technology, so I'm looking quite deeply.
All right. Most of the negative things that you can see about her are, you know, like a few random people commenting about her makeup, saying that she's doing too much, and it's, I
My
mean,
character would
most of her
probably agree.
haters are appalling, as in like really the people who are just commenting shit just for the sake of commenting shit, you know. I would say that like you are fairly certain with that role that nobody in the message boards was saying bad stuff in a threatening way or in any way that would relate to the kindred.
Just thought easiest thing out the way first.
Yeah, but at the very least you know that like if somebody did that, they either covered their tracks super good or they just did not post it publicly.
Yep.
Alright. He's still like trying to go through any of like the you know, any information that he got, but he's nervous because he seems to be worried about Isabella, but he's mostly like lost. He has no idea who the fuck could do that until you like his phone rings. He looks at it and says, "Oh, come on." And he just turns the phone to you. You can see a text from Isabella. Apparently she received a new text, still from this, you know, anonymous app. This one says that she needs to bring her master, with quotes around master, to a specific warehouse in a nearby industrial park by midnight tonight. And they added that if he doesn't show up, everything they know will be posted online.
Wow, seems someone does know about you.
How the fuck would they know? Well, doesn't matter. I'm going there, I'm gonna kick their ass.
I mean, you can go there and kick their ass potentially and expose yourself to the world. Because, you know, technology is a thing, cameras are a thing. Or, oh, I'm not sure about you guys, but I'm pretty sure I've got the number of someone in the Camarilla on my phone somewhere. Just have them turn up.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with them showing up.
I mean, Camarilla show up and take out the threat, or Camarilla show up after the threat and kill you and your pet?
The thing is, if that sick fuck who is annoying her is like informed enough or serious enough to do that kind of thing, odds are he's a little bit prepared. Am I right? So maybe going there guns blazing might be a little bit, you know, efficient, but there might be some loss here. Maybe we try to go in a little bit more sneakily.
They may have some plan if they do not leave the warehouse. That information gets out anyway.
It's possible.
So
Oh, I hate technology, for fuck's sake.
you-
Yeah, Emma,
Technology is fine. It's the people that suck. Yes, darling.
can I borrow your phone? You know I don't have one.
No. Last time you broke it. No. No. What do you want?
I want to get hold of someone. I just want to check the area.
Fine, but I'm typing.
All right. So, Scarlett, could you roll me an intelligence plus investigation or technology? Up to you.
I mean, either of those second ones are going to be interesting
Mm-hmm.
because she doesn't do either.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, you do have one success. That's not nothing. What you find that this
He wanted to get hold of. He knows a corrupt cop, so she just wants to double check, like, is anything known, like, anything known gang-wise or anything just negative in general about that area where the warehouse is.
Okay. This area has been a little bit empty for the last few months. This used to be like near the port where there was a lot of shipping companies, but there has been like a pretty bad shipping crisis that caused most of them to go out of business. So a lot of the warehouses in this area are completely empty. It is actually within a industrial park complex with like a dozen or so warehouses there, but nothing that seems to be dealing with, you know, gang activity there, or like nothing very specific there seems to be happening that at least seem to be worrying the law agencies.
Yes. She'll be like, yeah, is thank you. Okay, she'll let the others know that it's pretty dead there right now. Pardon the pun.
Quick question, however. Did you do you have? I think you have a contact within the law enforcement, right?
Yes, that's what I meant.
That's this
Aisling
one.
Cole.
This one, okay, specifically. Could you give me? Could you give me wits plus investigation, please? Okay. While you were like kind of checking in with him to see if he knows anything, he does not know much about the warehouse itself. However, he does tell you that he has most of his problem recently is that there was a recent uptick of weapon sales in the city. Mostly like not only like automatic weapons and stuff like that, but also like small amount of army surplus explosives, stuff like that. He's getting a little bit worried that, you know, people are buying weapons en masse these days.
I have a question for you. I have influence organized crime.
Mm-hmm.
Can I look at this from the other side of the coin? And
Yeah,
see
will I
if
tell him
can
like
find
there's an
out-
uptick in arms? You'd be like, yeah, okay.
Ah,
Absolutely, you can. Give me intelligence and investigation. Knowing
Okay.
that, you can definitely, or you can use intelligence and streetwise if you want.
Streetwise is better. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Barely better. But it is nonetheless 2 successes. That's pretty good. However, no, it's good. Like, you succeeded, so it's not a bestial failure. You're good. Yeah. In the organized crime, knowing what Scarlett just said about, you know, this raise in like
Arms.
weapons, arms,
Mhm.
you do get a name because some of them have been, you know, selling. You do get a name of one Larry Hamilton.
Okay.
I was hoping it was going to be Antony.
And he's an arms dealer, or who's Larry?
Give me intelligence plus technology if you want to search for him.
Can I assist with that?
You can. You can,
I'm
absolutely.
good.
Oh, 3 successes is pretty good. Damn.
It's the anti-kit today.
Mm-hmm. That's very disturbing. I'm not used to that. That feels weird. But anyway.
You're new me.
Yeah, that name seems to be an alias for somebody else. You find very few references to that name. Like, definitely an alias. It doesn't exist. It doesn't have like there are plenty of Larry Hamiltons everywhere in the US, but none of them seems to really fit the area or the profile. But one reference of that guy near in the area seems to be leading to his actual name. What you find, also using your contacts, is that it seems to be an alias for one Moses Gardner. 42, white man, single, no children or living relatives. He was in the Army Corps of Engineers for a few years and was given a dishonorable discharge due to alcoholism. This is like the main stuff you know about him, unless you want
Fucking booze. It will mess you up. Just say no.
Just say no. That is a good message for everyone watching. Just say no. And if somebody offers you drugs, just say yes, this shit is expensive. If you want to dig deeper, you're welcome to, but you got the general idea of it.
So he's a human.
He seems to be.
Just, yeah.
Do we want to go and pay Larry a visit?
Do you think he's involved in this, or just, I don't know, does he own this warehouse, or is it just there's activity that he may be involved in that area?
I don't know. I'm not a bloody detective. You want to know about like psychology? Sure, I'm your gal. But hotspots and breaking of the Masquerade's not really my forte. Plus, I'm missing 2 very good parties right now.
I'm usually breaking legs, so this is very out of character for me too.
Same.
I'm gonna turn to our new associate and just be like, I take it you have input?
What do you mean?
Well, surely you've been paying attention.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, if these guys...
Any of your guys get anything from him, perhaps?
Not that I know. Like, my guys are pretty, stand up and fucking loyal. I usually make sure of that, but, the thing is, if that guy is human, what the fuck does he want with us?
Is that name not familiar to you?
Never seen his face, Jesus. Like, he's looking... Look at that, with his fucking bad comb over, he looks like a fucking accountant. Seriously, look at him. Tell me his name is not... He could not be like something like Jean-Marc or some shit.
I mean, Larry is quite a basic name.
I know, right?
You know his name's not actually Larry, dear. Even worse, it's Moses. What's with all the biblical names tonight?
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that book. I prefer Harry Potter, okay? So, anywho, the good news about that is that if he's human, it's gonna be a blast to kill him. So, if you don't mind,
it's not going to be that easy.
We are not killing unnecessarily.
I mean,
that seems quite necessary to me.
Sasha just looks. Oh, yes, of course, darling. I would never kill unnecessarily.
Like, if he is potentially breaching the Masquerade, that's not unnecessary. That's necessary to the extreme.
If that's the case, that's the case.
The thing is, it may not be this tosspot. Like, It could be another tosspot. It could be this tosspot, and I'm going to point at Duke.
The fuck?
Out of character question. What time is it now? We're supposed to be at the warehouse at midnight, but what time
Right
is
now
it now?
it's like 10:15-ish p.m.
Okay, so we have some time, and the warehouse is
Not
in
too
the
far from here.
vicinity, or okay.
With a taxi or a car or whatever transportation you have, you could reach the warehouse in like 30 to 45 minutes.
Okay, so
There's not
Got
that
about an
much
hour. Got about an
traffic,
hour.
but like, yeah.
maybe we should head over there and be there before they arrive.
I personally don't want to be there at all. Because
We
that just
could
sounds
be
like...
across the street for surveillance to see who shows up.
This sounds like a bad idea.
What is your idea then, darling?
I have no idea, but this seems like a really bad idea. This is like diving bell, like bottom of ocean bad from stupid stories online. Like,
I mean, either way, he has got to turn up pointing at Duke.
And I will surely turn up. I'm with Muscle Boy like here. I'm perfectly for going there.
And are you bringing Isabella because it was requested for her to come too?
Not a chance that Isabella is coming anywhere close to that warehouse.
we finally
We
agree.
should at least get her phone then if there's other messages.
That we probably can do. She's gonna hate that fuck, but you know, better that
Well,
than
she can come or she can give us her phone. If you put it like that, I think she will give us her phone.
I
You
don't
know
know.
what? I'm not even sure about that. But hey, yeah, I think it would be better.
I can make her give us her phone.
Yeah, so we can
Whoa,
persuade her.
Hey. Can we try just a little bit before you tried any discipline on that, on like my ghoul? Let's ask her first, okay?
I mean,
We-
she's kind
we
of
were not
taking
implying anything else.
2 parties. 2. And I am stood in, well, wherever the fuck this is. And I was in an alley. I'm not impressed.
At any point, did I do anything to let you think that I would like to impress the kind of you? I do not give a shit right now. What I want to make sure of is that Isabella is okay, safe, and that we kill this motherfucker.
I mean, death and destruction is enticing, but at the same time, why the fuck are we here?
You're the one who has friend that sent us here.
It's a good point.
Yeah, we're here because you dragged us.
We're here for you, and you are here for.
You were the one who
Noah.
ran off screaming "Masquerade, Masquerade" and dragged us with you.
Hey, if you're not comfortable with that, you got me a name, I'm okay, I will go. Just go back to your camarilla parties and just like have your whatever, like, you know, reading the Bible or some shit that you're gonna do. I don't give a shit. I'm going to go there and kill it. If you want to be with me, fine. If you don't, fine. Just make a fucking decision, okay? And I cannot stress that enough. Nobody goes near Isabella or I'm going to rip some heads.
That puts you down to 1 party, Emma, because
That's fine. Like, I think he goes in and we just stand outside and watch.
so you finally decided, yes.
So let's go get phone from Isabella and head to warehouse.
Alrighty.
That is plan.
Well, and he turns to 2 of his boys in the back. Come follow us. Just at a okay distance, okay? You just nod and say nothing. You go back to Isabella's party, still raging.
As we
yeah.
go to exit, could Scarlett roughly figure out where she is?
Yeah, absolutely. Could you give me a wits plus streetwise, please? Oh yeah, you know where you are. definitely know where you are.
She just wants to remember in case using Duke as a handoff tool to get her out of something. At least Duke, or if not Duke's men.
Yeah, you could definitely pinpoint the position that you are in, and you get the feeling that it might not be his main, base of operation. It was extremely empty there, but at least it has ties to him. So if you need to find him again at some point, this is a good place to start, and you would find it again, no issue.
Yeah.
Even without phone.
Whilst they go in and speak to Isabella, I'm going to wait in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to text Noah.
Okay.
Like, would I know what Noah is? Is he one of us? Is he
No.
kindred?
You would definitely know who Noah is. How can I say that? She, as a matter of fact, is one of your touchstones.
Yes, she is. Of course she is. Sorry.
Not a problem. I do not remember where it is. Oh yeah, Noah Fernandez. She's also a streamer. That's how she got to know Isabella.
Yeah. And she knows all about the Masquerade, right?
She knows. You haven't told her everything.
Okay, if she doesn't know
knows a bit.
everything, then I will not message her. I will find a Camarilla contact in my phone and just give them an update.
Okay, just letting them know.
Just letting them know that there is something that I'm looking into.
Mm-hmm.
It will basically be worded like potential Masquerade issue. Looking in, will keep you updated. Not going to give them the address, but I'm going to give them the general location.
Okay. Do you mention anything about Duke or Isabella or anything, or just remaining
I'm
generally
purposely
vague?
being vague at the moment.
Okay.
And then going to set up a timed message that if it gets to dawn and I have not cancelled it, it will be sent.
Okay.
Which has all of the information in it.
Okay. You get a text back after just a few seconds. Breach ?
I will literally reply with looking into it, unsure.
Okay. A few seconds later, keep us in the loop.
I won't reply to that. It's a given.
Okay. You guys, do you accompany Duke back at the party to get the phone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She pouts very severely at the idea of letting anyone else have her phone. Because basically her whole life is in it. Or it. But yeah, she's not happy about that, but...
Would you rather come with us, darling?
I would not, Like this
We are giving you better option then, okay?
Okay. Do you think there's a way that I could get it back after?
Absolutely.
Oh, how do you feel about this one? Is it going to be
I
persuasion
don't give
or
a
lying?
shit if it's a lie. I don't care if she gets her damn phone back.
Then give me manipulation subterfuge. She looks at you like, okay, just be careful. It's the newest model. There's not a lot released. Just be careful, okay?
Look,
Mm-hmm.
we'll let Duke keep hold of it, not even us.
Yeah, just give it to Duke. I don't want.
You trust Duke, of all people, definitely compared to us.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Just in case more threats or messages come through, we want to have access.
She goes to Duke, very hesitantly give him her phone. She's like, "You bring that back, right?" He just nods. "And you come back, right?" He just smirks and turns around. Okay. I don't know.
If all this all works, Isabella, you'll be able to see the dawn with him.
That I don't know how to take that, but okay. She's confused about how to react to that. Duke just laughs it out and leads you outside, back to the car. Alright, so how do you want to play this?
You go
But
in.
we
you stand
take
and watch and
separate
laugh at it.
vehicles. Yeah, separate vehicles, so maybe we arrive first and get in place across street or somewhere we can watch, and then you arrive.
All right. He just like cracks his knuckles a little bit. It's like, all right, let's do this. Okay. You
We'll go get a
arrive.
cab or whatever.
We're in my car.
Or in your car, that's a whatever.
That is whatever. Arriving near the industrial park, it is extremely quiet. Like just the sound of the waves nearby. It is, but except from that, not a peep. There is like a tall iron fence, and at the front there's a barred gate at the front with like a road that rolls a little bit downhill there. You can see a big ass sign saying warning electrified fence. You can see that each of the buildings has a number painted on it in big yellow paint, and a laminated map is on the side of the entrance, kind of show you where each hangar is going to be.
First thing I would do when getting there, considering what I am considering could happen, is I'm going to take my phone out and I'm going to search for any internet access in the area.
Okay. As in, you're looking if you have 4G, or looking if you have like
No,
a
no,
hotspot?
I'm looking to see if any of the buildings close by are running a decent internet.
All right. Give me intelligence technology, please.
Really need to be better at technology. Fuck's sake, that's a 1 again. That's 3 successes though.
That's still pretty good. Yeah. None of the there is one building that has a Wi-Fi coming out of it, but it's very, very faint, and just overall, it's the base Wi-Fi that you would get for just an internet access for a company. It's extremely basic.
The main thing I'm looking at is the building that he's going to be walking into is not going to suddenly start streaming like him walking in and stuff.
Yeah, if he starts attacking, then surprise! Look, here's film evidence.
Well, with definitely not, especially in this neighborhood. They do not have fiber in this neighborhood. This is barely internet to talk. It's very bad.
Just about sends an email. Got it.
But
London.
but on that note, however, what you do notice looking a little bit around is that there are a ton of cameras on poles, on like how do you call that, those street lights, and just
Security and traffic
Yes,
cams.
It is completely regular CCTV.
yeah, it's riddled with CCTV. You could, if you would be so inclined, you could try to find a path that try to find the blind areas of it, but there are a lot of them, and all of them have this little red light showing that they are active.
I've still got Duke's number on my phone, so
You
I
do.
will text him and say this is CCTV Central. There are cameras everywhere.
He takes back, shit. You can see from the other side of the road, he kind of stops in his tracks. He hasn't gone past the fence yet. He's still a bit wary of the big sign that says electrified fence, but he's trying to consider his option right now. What are you doing meanwhile?
Keeping a lookout. Do we see any cars in the area, or any people walking around, or any activity whatsoever?
Give me a wits awareness, please.
Nice.
2 successes.
Not
Nice.
not used to you rolling this well.
I know.
Who are you? Like, what has
Woohoo!
what has 2023 done to you? This is
Well,
disturbing.
I'm down to 1 character name now
I
instead of
mean,
my string of characters.
I would
Focus.
really like right now to redo a Cthulhu game with you to see if it still holds up, because this is witchcraft right now.
Yes.
You have
Blah.
you have taken the essence of Rex out of Rex, and that is
Oh.
disturbing to me.
I know, I've been rolling crap all day.
So, looking around, you're trying to see if there's any movement. There is not. What you can see is that overall there are 10 CCTV cameras. They do not seem that solid, per se. Like they would resist, like a rock being thrown at them, but by a regular human. But a rock being thrown at them at full force by a kindred would probably, knock the shit out of it. Most of them are near the gate. There is no car parked inside the complex from what you can see from outside. Like between the warehouse and stuff like that, you see no car, no truck. With 3 successes, however, you could see that at the warehouse that he's supposed to go to, warehouse 17, there seems to have been a tiny bit of movement on the roof.
Whilst she's looking around like that, can I do the same thing but after popping Sense the Unseen?
Oh, interesting. You can definitely do that. Can you remind me exactly the wording on this one?
So Sense the Unseen, the vampire can detect things that are supernaturally invisible, like obfuscated users, ghosts, and dormant blood sorcery spells.
Okay. Most of it is nothing really pings for you, except perhaps a little bit further down the docks. One of the shapes that you can see near the water doesn't seem to be completely, alive or even undead. It just seems to be floating around there. You get the feeling that probably somebody drowned there, but not very close to the warehouses.
Okay.
They just decided to stick about. Fair enough.
Or he could be a very pale fisherman.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Doubtful.
In any case, what do you do?
Should I try to knock out one or more of these cameras?
I mean, I was about to say, I don't like the sound of it, but I could probably help throw a couple of rocks. If
Maybe a couple facing. So does he have to go through the electrified fence to get to the warehouse?
He does.
Is there
he has
a guard or a
no
key?
Or, there's a Jacqui pad, however. The Duke texts you back, asking anybody got a code.
Well, no.
Can we reply from Isabella's phone
asking for it?
Yeah.
Pretending she's here,
Say,
asking for it.
Yeah, I'm here. What's the code?
Okay. After a few moments, you got a text back saying 11:37. Do you transmit that information to Duke?
I thought Duke had the phone anyway.
Duke has her phone.
Oh, I thought you kept Isabella's phone.
I think we would text Duke and say,
text them,
give him that idea. Should we knock out the camera before he goes in case
I'll
it
leave
goes
that up
badly?
to you. That seems like your sort of fun.
I'm going to throw a rock.
Yeah. Scarlett's not overly happy with the idea, but she'll throw one or two as well.
Okay.
So try to get one that's pointed at the main gate, and maybe one if it's pointed at the warehouse.
Fine. Oh yeah, again, trying to get both us as a group a bit more of a clearer path, as well as Duke.
Right.
Okay. I would call that, because I think it could be fun. Give me a dexterity plus larceny roll. Okay.
Where's my larceny?
Oh, you're back. Okay. All right. This would have been, a cheap shot by human standards, but by vampire standards, that's an actual pretty okay shot. You take those big rocks and just throw them with whatever strength or aim you can muster, and yeah, you do manage to knock 2 of the cameras out. The other one seems to be a little bit too far from the gate for you to reach it without actually going through it. Also, as you do that, you can see that Duke finally got the text, and could you give me a intelligence plus insight, all of you, or wits plus insight if you want, up to you. Okay, yeah, with no less than 2 successes for each. From what you can see, he was about to grab something. You get the feeling that he was trying to grab like a rat to throw at the fence to see if it was indeed electrified.
You tell him not
Yes,
to
yes.
dinner.
It's good idea. Yes.
But
Throw the rat.
in any case, he looks at his phone, got a text, and types in a code on the digipad, and the door creaks open.
Emma, darling, let him know we have got 2 cameras to clear the path for him.
I will send a quick fire message saying 2 cameras down.
He responds, "Cool. Anyway, we could have a little bit more of that, or I wing it."
I'll just turn to them. He wants you to take out more cameras.
Yes, probably
Yeah,
good idea.
Scarlet looks around.
Yes,
There's another rock
yes.
you can pick up.
So if we need to get closer, now that there's 2 cameras out and I can find a place that
With 2 cameras out, which would be the closest ones to the gate, you would be able to enter the inside of the complex and reach, without being seen, and reach probably 3, perhaps 4 cameras if you're like very sneaky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do another Dex larceny?
Yes, please. Successes? 4 successes, damn, okay. 3 of them are gone. For the 4th one, I would actually need a dexterity stealth, please. Because they are not really, it's not easy to get there. Yeah, no problem. You just get there and shoot the 3rd one of it. You are now down to 5 cameras that still have that very distinctive red light.
Tell him halfway.
Could I
I'll
get...
send him a message saying halfway I'm still stood outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could I get a intelligence awareness, please?
From everyone.
Yeah. No, actually, just from the 2 of them.
Oh, okay. Ignore mine then.
Hard to do. 4 successes.
I know.
It's
I am
covering up my intelligence. Get
I am
close.
paying attention.
You can
There we go.
I believe you can close the rolls.
Oh, can I? Okay, because it was right over where I needed it.
Yeah, you have a
Oh,
little...
no, where's my awareness? There we go.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, you... Scarlet, what you do notice is that on the roof of Warehouse 17, a guy started to rush after you knocked out many of the cameras, and
Sasha, incoming.
he's currently
Okay.
prone on top of the roof of the Warehouse 17.
Oh, like a sniper?
Could be. That definitely rings to you like a sniper.
I'm not. I'm just outside the door,
Sasha?
so
Get hold of Emma. Get Jeep to stop. We have company. I don't want to shout out to her in case
No.
that guy does something. Because Scarlet doesn't do phones, but she knows Sasha and Emma do.
I mean, I I have a plus in technology, so I don't know. I haven't decided if I have a phone or not. When I I don't have anything in equipment, so I don't know. Do I have a phone?
You would have a phone and Emma's number, yeah.
Okay. So I will let her know that there's somebody on the roof and to warn Duke.
I will just.
And
forward
then
the
I'm
text
going to
message
try
to
to
Duke.
hide from them.
You would what, Emma?
Just forward the text message to Duke.
Okay. He stops dead in his tracks and just like darts into like a nearby bush and just looks frantically around him. He looks fucking paranoid right now. But again, is it paranoia if you're right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whilst Scarlett's looking up at this guy up on the roof, again, she wants to try sense the beast. Like, what flavour is he?
Okay. What does sense the beast reveal again?
Can sense beast, immortal, vampire, or other supernatural, and again sense of hunger, nature, and hostility.
Okay. Are you aiming that towards the sniper or Duke?
The sniper.
Ooh.
A little bit hard to gauge from that far, but from what you can tell, he's a human.
Okay, with that, then, knowing that he's human, quell the beast. I need to try and get myself a little bit closer, but look eyes with target, and I lull them into slumber. Mortals become wimps and do nothing but try and keep them alive.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. No problem. He is...
It does cost me 1 rouse, but...
Yeah, give me your Ross check, please.
Yeah.
Rouse check, isn't that where you just click hunger?
I think there is... Yeah, I think you...
Yeah.
Yeah, I just know what the button was for.
Okay. Well, you're good. And he just becomes limp and just doesn't seem to react to anything at this point. He seems very not chill per se, but unresponsive.
I've bought us some time. I don't know how long this is going to work for.
From what you can see now that you are a little bit closer to the area, Warehouse 17 has this big, door for like truck deliveries. There's only one door. You have a small metal door just on the right of it. On the left of it, you can see some pallets, like wooden pallets that seems to have been stacked, and just a little bit higher, 3 small windows. One of them seems to be open. Open as in just ajar. That's what you can see from where you are. Emma, you see none of this. You just have like a general overview of what they are doing at the moment, and you can just see them from afar.
With the cameras taken out and potential sniper taken out, I will finally step inside.
Okay. You do not get super far. You just reach your friends. But you are still a little ways away from the warehouses. There are still a few cameras standing. But nonetheless, you are now gathered, and Duke is a little bit further, still in the bush.
I will text Duke and let him know that the potential threat on the roof is taking a nap.
He texts back, "Well done. Should I go through the front door?"
I'll just text back saying, "This is your party."
He just responds, "Fuck yeah," and you can see him get out of the bush and just starts to walk towards a warehouse.
With Emma now joining us, I'll let them know that round to the side, it's only just, but there is an open window. If we want to be able to listen in and see if, anything's said, if We hear him go off on one.
Like, how high up is this window? Like, Emma's literally gonna look
Mm.
and just be like,
In this outfit?
the window itself is not too high. It would be roughly like 3 meters high. Like yeah, roughly 3 meters high. It is, however, not too far from the wooden pallets. You don't know how stable that is, but you could use that as a boost if you want, or you could try to, you know, spider climb the shit out of it. You know.
I can go check it out.
Said I'm also quite happy. I know it's not your thing, Emma. Don't even give me that look.
thing is not my thing. Like, let's just. And at that point, I can imagine that Duke's gotten to the door and is about to open it, and I'm just gonna be like,
Yeah.
well, this is about to go to shit.
I'll go because I can text Emma if I see something.
This is a good plan. And I'm gonna snatch her phone off of her and open up WhatsApp and just turn on like the call function, and just have it and hand it back and like, now we can talk.
Oh.
Technology is amazing. While you are doing that, you can see that Duke opened the door and went in and closed the door behind him.
Okay.
You have no visual on him at the moment.
Then I'm gonna try to climb up to the open window.
Okay. Are you going to try to, you know, find purchase on the surface of the warehouse, or use something else for like boost or
I'll see if I can get some sturdy pallets.
Or you
Okay.
can just springboard off of Scarlet.
Up to you. You let me know how you want to proceed.
Yeah, pallets.
Okay. Could you just give me a wits plus awareness, please? 3 successes. Okay. You get to one of the pallets and start, you know, like very discreetly pulling it so it doesn't do like a lot of noises as you put it out. And since you are, you know, wise enough to just go quietly and peacefully, you just have enough silence to hear a click as you remove one of the pallets, followed by an immense explosion. I would say that I don't think that Scarlet was close to you, or did you go with her? No, it was only
No.
No, Scarlet didn't know because Sasha decided to go off on his own. Scarlet stayed with
Sasha
Emma.
decided to do his own thing.
All right. In that case, I'm going to need a dexterity plus. I'm gonna call that survival.
Oh, nice.
2 successes. Okay. And I will. Okay. All right. So 2 things happen. First of all, 3 things I'm gonna say. You get blasted off to bloody Jesus, like a few meters away. Your clothes are completely in shreds. You take 5 points of superficial damage.
Okay, where's the damage?
That was a big roll for the
Is
explosion.
it health?
Yeah,
So
and click it once so it's got an X in it.
I need 5 X's.
Yeah.
5.
And
Oof.
yeah, that was extremely painful and also extremely loud, but not as loud as the huge sound of siren that you start hearing now all across the complex on every speakerphone on each of those like street lights that you can see everywhere inside the complex. There is an alarm. Could I get a intelligence plus streetwise, please, from all of you? Okay. With the 3 of you, you would know that this area is remote enough that you will not have, you know, the police here within less than 15 minutes. But an explosion of that size would probably, you know, get somebody to come. You know that your time is limited.
I will check my phone and see what the time is, and keep an idea of like how long it's gonna be.
Okay. no problem. So you keep an eye on that timer. I will let you know when you reach certain, steps in that. The main entrance of the warehouse has been burned. Like there's a little bit of fire now reaching towards the side of the warehouse. The main door has been a little bit bumped inside, revealing a little bit of the inside of the warehouse. This was a huge explosion. You get like that they probably placed 2 or 3 landmines there.
What is Duke doing?
Duke, this is going to be a little hard to see. Could you give me a wits plus awareness, please? He's currently on the ground. Like you can see much through like the like bent door, but you can definitely see that Duke is currently on the ground. He doesn't seem,
Like
dead.
he hit the deck?
He hit the deck and he's like,
Yeah.
he's still moving, but barely. He's like holding his head. Like that knocked him out. You feel like this explosion inside a big metal box probably make like a big ass bong that probably would knock anyone the fuck out. He's not doing great right now.
I'm going to turn to Scarlet. Scarlet, darling,
Yes.
give us a lift so I can have a look through that window, please.
Yeah. Okay. I'll get.
I'm literally like full-on cheerleader this.
Okay, so from Scarlet I will need a strength athletics, and from Emma I would need a dexterity. Let's make it athletics as well.
So good at this.
All
2
right.
successes.
Like Scarlett's
Nice.
got a martial arts background. She's pretty good at being able to pick someone up.
Yeah, you do not raise Emma, you yeet Emma up. And yeah, Emma, you managed to reach the border of that window. It is a little bit hard on you because this sort of fire column is very close to you, and this is not something that Kindred enjoy that much. But yeah, you do manage to get inside a room that seems to be a
I have a
security
resistance to fire, now that you say that. Sorry.
room. No problem.
What do I have in my powers? I have fortitude, defy bane,
Yes.
temporarily resistant to fire and sunlight.
Basically, aggravated fire damage becomes superficial.
Yeah.
So do I take less damage from that then?
But that would require a rouse check, however.
So a hunger?
Yes. Well, just a D10, and like if it's a success, you get.
Oh,
If you click
Yeah.
hunger, it's a rouse check.
I did.
So you're good.
Okay. So less than 5 health damage?
Yep.
So how many?
Well, if you get close to it, I mean, depending on how close you want to get, really. Like
No. I was for the explosion.
Oh,
I was saying
sorry.
because I have the fire resistance, would I have taken less?
Oh, it was superficial
Damage.
what you got, so it would probably not. Well, let me read
No.
like the way it's written. Nah, because this really focuses on aggravated damage, which you did not
Okay.
get, thankfully.
Okay.
So
Grievous
you're good.
wounds. Okay. All right.
So,
Okay. Carry on.
Emma, you reach the window and kind of hoist yourself inside. You are
I
inside.
wasn't planning on going
Oh, sorry.
inside. I just want to stick my head through the gap and have a look.
Oh, okay. Inside this you are not having a view inside the warehouse itself. You are in one of the upstairs offices,
Okay,
and
I'll go in.
judging by the amount of screens that are there, some of them cracked now. This seems to be like a security room.
Okay, I'll go in.
Okay. You are inside. It has currently one door that is currently closed.
I'm just gonna sort of like tut to myself and like I'm really, really going to regret this. And typical like Toreador fashion,
Mm.
I have an dress.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take the main dress off, and I'm going to lower it out the window and help my colleague climb up.
Okay, I like that. In that case, whoever wants to climb up this way, I will need a dexterity athletics, please.
Sasha, do you want to go first? I can give you a boost this
Yeah.
time.
All right, let me try this.
No problem whatsoever. You climb that rope easily. Scarlet, no problem. You know the way now. No problem. You all reach that room. Goes without a hitch.
Maybe I should start calling you Rapunzel, Emma. Thank you.
I'm just gonna glare and like put the dress back on and notice all the rips and like the seam breaks, and it's just like,
We'll get you a new one, darling.
I hate this place.
So in this room you have this main desk that has 3 screens next to each other, a keyboard and a mouse. You can see that there are some CCTV feeds on one of the screens. On your right you can see various amounts of papers on the wall, like schedules and delivery notices and stuff like that. And the other really noticeable part of the room is the door leading inside the warehouse.
I'm just gonna point to Scarlet and then to the door, and just go, keep an eye, don't open, just keep an eye. And I want to have a look at the computer, at the remaining CCTV feeds, and see if I can see anyone that isn't our slightly comatose friend on the floor.
Okay, intelligence plus technology, please.
2 successes.
2 successes, pretty good. What you can find, it takes you a little bit, but you manage to find the cameras that are inside the warehouse itself. You can see, you have basically 2 angles inside the warehouse that are like kind of opposite. So you do gather that there is a little bit of a blind spot. You don't know exactly what's happening there. But what you can see is that in the center of the room, some lights are flashing to the center of the warehouse. You can see a dozen or so sort of like floodlights that are currently illuminating the center of the room, specifically towards Duke. There is one man that is on the top floor on a sort of a railing. Seems, from what you can see in the camera, that seems to be kind of close to you. And another one that is currently in the sort of booth of a crane.
Okay.
So what you can see is 2 people.
I will relay this. Just be like, someone outside, close by, one in a crane, Duke on the floor. Some sort of floodlights. Do I get the feeling that they're standard floodlights? Like,
Give me intelligence awareness. Jesus fuck, how many dice is that, man?
some.
Some. With 2 successes, you would gather that they are not exactly standard issue. You cannot really put your finger on what's wrong with them, but they're not the most standard ones.
I would know that one of us has a slightly less disastrous effect with sunlight. I would suggest they step outside the door. Just in case.
Okay.
Because these floodlights don't look...
Oh.
I can't
Yeah,
think-
and looking at it, it says by preparing themselves with an expenditure of power to defy the Bane. So if I'm expecting something that mimic some like a sun lamp or something. Like maybe is that what you're thinking?
Yes.
Um, so what does an expenditure of power mean?
That's the rouse check.
Oh, rouse check. Okay, I see that at the bottom what it costs. So I will do that.
You're good.
That's a 9, and I will try to quietly open the door.
Take out the guard that's nearby.
So give me a dexterity stealth, please.
Not
Okay,
bad.
just give me 1 second. Okay. The door opens without too much of a noise.
Do I see a guard out there?
You do. He is currently on the railing, holding a little bit his head. He seems to have been, taking a shock for some reason, as if something exploded. He is currently holding a shotgun.
Can I sneak up behind him and grab him around the neck?
You could. I would need 2 rolls for that. I'm going to need another dexterity stealth. And let's start with this.
There's dexterity stealth.
Okay. You're good. And could I get now a strength brawl, please? If you want to grab him. That's gonna be right up your alley. And
Yeah. And 1 success with all those.
I mean,
we're
you
kids
can-
back.
You could re-roll.
You can re-roll.
yeah, you can spend willpower to reroll up to 3 regular die.
Okay, let me. 3. So did I just custom roll 3? Oh no, I'll just do a brawl.
I think that if you click on the word willpower,
click-
it should reroll for you, no?
No, if you click in the dice log, it should actually give you the option to re-roll on
Oh,
that
and
roll.
I need to open the dice log.
Yeah.
Reroll.
Yeah, reroll 3 regular die.
Select which ones you want to re-roll.
This interface is very well done, I think.
It is.
Oh, that's better.
That's better. You reach 3 successes now. Cool beans. Yeah, you grab him, no issue. And he's currently within your grasp, with your hand on his mouth, and he kind of dropped his shotgun and he's struggling to try to remove you.
I'm gonna try to drag him back into the room we were just in.
Okay, discreetly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, dexterity stealth. The shit,
Oh.
that's not dexterity stealth.
No, that was. Oh, I was clicking something. Never.
yeah.
Let me try. Let me wait.
No problem.
Hang on. Let's do dexterity stealth. There we go. This is the real one.
Oh, that's
Damn.
good.
Awesome.
Oh, that's so good. You are a ghost.
Fire today.
You just grab that boy, and within a few seconds and nary a sound, you are back into the security room. Close the door with not even so much as a click, and you are in the security room with your buddies.
He doesn't classify as an armed person anymore, does he? 'Cause he dropped his gun.
Yeah, he dropped his gun. Yeah.
Damn it. I've got bonus against armed mortals.
We just tie him
Scarlet
up and
Darling.
gag him.
Scarlet, darling, you might want to turn around.
So.
Just in case Sasha wants to indulge.
Quite full.
He's like,
And
he's
the
like
way I
struggling
feed
right
is
now.
not conducive to this
No,
gentleman. No.
I already picked up on somebody, and she
Fine.
glares at Sasha.
Fine, fine.
Because she
I'm
would have
just-
picked up that Sasha has no hunger at all during one of her beast checks.
I'm gonna look at this human. I take it it's human, and I'm
He-
just gonna
he
tell
is,
them
yeah.
to sleep. I'm just gonna use dominate on them. Tell them to sleep.
Okay. If I'm not mistaken, is there something about the humans who are hostile to you?
Yes. They need to make a wits resolve
Wits resolve?
versus my charisma dominate.
Wits resolve. Okay, give me 1 second. Almost there. Wits resolve. Oh, okay.
That's 3.
That's 3 successes.
2 seconds, I'm still getting mine. Charisma plus... mod plus 1. 3 successes versus... 3 successes.
How does that happen? Remind me.
It doesn't actually say, so I think it's DM discretion.
Okay. I would say he's woozy, but not fully asleep at the moment. But he seems like a little bit out of it.
God's sake. And then I'm just
Tie him
gonna
up and gag him.
walk over to Sasha and just go, flick him here, and point at the temple. Just like, flick.
I'll flick.
Okay.
Because I've got a feeling you're quite strong, and if you flick him on the temple, it's probably going to knock him out.
But just as a note, you release him before doing so, right? Because right now, like Sasha, you're holding him.
Sorry, Scarlet, I would tell
Oh,
to flick
Scarlet.
him.
Again, still quite strong, so yeah.
Okay, so strength plus brawl, please.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, 8 successes. That is
That's
amazing.
a lot.
Sleep.
That's the perfect little.
You
Practically lobotomized him with that flick.
you just go and flick him, and you can just see the head suddenly going like, boom, boom, and he is out cold. He's like not doing great right now.
Just tie him up with some phone cord or whatever's available in there. Tie him up and gag him.
Okay.
So it's not a problem later.
All right. So he is currently gagged and unresponsive.
Okay.
Very, very, very unresponsive. You get the feeling that he's not going to wake up anytime soon.
He had a gun, though. If you want the gun.
No, thank you, but good to know. There should be another one in a crane booth. Sort of that way. And I'll point to further into the warehouse.
Okay. You can definitely find like if you open the door, you see what he's talking about, but it seems a little bit how can I say, the booth is a little bit on the inside of the warehouse, if it makes sense. There's like this little bridge, railway bridge that leads to it, but given where you are and where he is and the amount of light, you do know that there's no amount of discretion or stealth that would get you to reach him without being seen by him.
Do you think you could brain him with a rock? I don't know.
There's gun. I can try to shoot gun.
That's loud.
I just blew up crates out front. I don't know if you know.
We're inside. We don't like. I don't want to be shot at.
As a note, Emma, judging by the time on your phone, you have 10 minutes left.
Okay. We might need to speed this up a smidge. And by might, we need to speed this up a smidge. So, if you can run really, really fast, you might be able to get to them before they get a shot off. Also, how's that light feeling on your skin?
That light felt tingly,
Tingly.
but not painful. You do get the feeling that these are indeed like UV lights, but not to the point where they are actually actively hurting you.
And like, I'm gonna suggest that they go and deal with, because I don't do brawl. They go and deal with people, and I want to go and try and turn off the thingy on the computer to see if I can turn the lights off.
Okay, give me an intelligence technology, please.
Really need a point in technology.
2 successes, okay. Yeah, you do not know, you do not have the control over the lights from here. They do not seem to be connected to the network. However, what you have here, you could erase the camera feeds.
I will do that.
Mm.
I would definitely do that.
Okay. There is
And,
now no record of what happened in this warehouse.
And Duke is still down.
Duke is like getting up from what you can see on the feed, and can you give me just wits and awareness, all of you, to see if you can hear what's going on a little bit. Okay.
That sucks. I'm re-rolling some of those.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of the way. That's better.
That's way better.
Yeah.
6 successes.
That is very appreciated. Okay. You, Emma, can definitely hear what's going on. Duke is up, still a little bit, you know, how can I say?
Woozy.
Woozy, yeah, that's the good word for that. But he's yelling extremely angrily at the guy in the crane. It's a mixture of what the fuck have I ever done to you, mixed with hints of I'm going to rip the head out of your body. You know, these kind of things. The
Small talk for Duke.
small talk, yeah. The guy in the crane does not answer, but with that amount of successes, I would say that you managed to see a little bit of his face, and that guy is in profound rage. He's exceedingly pissed.
I'm just gonna, like, just before they go out, just as they're going out the door to do what I told them to do, I was just like, guy in booth is pissed. Have fun.
I mean, his operation up.
Literally.
Quite literally.
So, what exactly do you plan on doing?
If we go out in the middle of the warehouse, there's nowhere to hide, but is there somewhere to hide where we can watch the exchange between the pissed off guy and Duke?
You could definitely witness it. It's only reaching the guy in the booth that you would probably not be able to do unseen, but
Right.
just witnessing the scene,
Yeah,
no
I
problem.
just want to see what their exchange is and then be ready to act. I will pick up the gun
Mhm.
along the way, just in case that might come in handy later.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Okay. So the exchange continues for just a few more seconds, and the more Duke speaks, well, yells really, the more pissed the guy in the booth is. And you get that feeling very well. Like you've interacted with Duke, you understand why somebody would get pissed at that. But it goes further than that, for sure. And the moment he starts to just act on it, the guy just kicks the door to the booth open, gets out. You can see now that he is sobbing heavily and holds a machine gun in his head, and yells something in the lines of, "Do you think I'm a fool? I know it was not an animal." And he starts shooting at Duke. A big ass volley of bullets goes towards the guy. This is going to be... Give me a second. Holy fucking shit. Okay. So that's 8 successes.
Jesus.
For shooting Duke.
Hi, Duke.
Duke takes... Let me see how much you can see. Oh yeah, shit. Okay, so Duke is in aggravated damage territory right now. He's not doing good. One of the bullets hit him like right in the shoulder, another one in the throat. He is crippled in like bullet wounds right now, and looks more pissed than ever.
While that was happening and the guy was distracted, could I have tried to rush up and grab him?
You can
Yeah, I was say one of us was probably going to, because
Yeah.
well, in that
I'm
case,
dumb. I'll rush in.
So if you don't want to be sneaky about it, I'm going to
No.
need a dexterity athletics.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, you can reach without issue that that guy. He is heavily confused. He has no idea who the fuck you are, but
Mhm.
yeah, he's like looking at you right now and about to shoot you. Since you were not very sneaky, he has seen you.
Yeah.
Could one of you just roll me a d10, please?
Go ahead, Jacqui.
One.
Oh,
So he's going to.
Maybe not.
No,
maybe it's good.
it's actually good for you. She's going to shoot at Sasha. He's going to shoot at Sasha. So that's going to be. Yeah, you can try to roll dexterity and. I'm gonna say dexterity and awareness to try to, dodge that as much as possible. Okay, so you take 4 points of superficial.
Okay, so I was. Oh, I can close out. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I got the butthole things now.
Yeah. Now that you have the butthole things, and
Yes.
while you were being shot at, Scarlet, is there something you do about that?
Yeah, she is just going to go, like, she's martial arts trained. She knows where the hits are, want to knock them out.
Evidently.
Flick, just flick right here.
No, she's guys.
All right. In that case, roll me a strength plus brawl if you want to knock.
And I
them out.
get a extra D10 because she's got speciality
He's
against armed
armed.
people.
Yeah, right. Holy moly. That's a lot of
And
dice.
that's
That's only
still
three.
that's only 3
You still
successes.
re-roll some.
Yeah, I would advise you do. That's something. That's very much something.
5.
5 successes. Okay, he's going to try to dodge that, but he's going to struggle with this. Oh yeah, no, you hit him. He is not knocked out, but you definitely clock him right in the jaw. He gets pushed away for quite a distance. He still has a pretty firm grip on his machine gun, but he's on the floor right now. What about you, Emma? What do you do while all of this is happening?
There's no one else, is there? It's just him with the
You
gun
didn't
now.
see anyone else now.
Would I be able to reasonably safely get up to him?
You would need to hurry a little bit because some shit is happening.
I'm
And
pretty dexy.
okay, so give me a Dex Athletics.
Not that dexy, but
Oh wow, okay, yeah, pretty Dex indeed.
no, completely. I'll go to, and then I'm just like, ugh, no, can't be asked. And I'm just gonna be like, you're doing fine, lovelies.
Okay.
Yeah, you're doing great.
So, we are now in a new moment. What does each of you want to do? And we will resolve all of it at once.
No,
So to improve my health, I would have to feed, right?
I believe you would, yes.
But I have a specific way I need to feed that does not lend itself to this situation.
Not really now. Although, one thing I would say is that, hold on.
What does it say about your feeding?
Yeah, I'm a siren, so I need to be getting busy to feed.
Yeah.
Unless you make a willpower check, I think it's 2 willpower to break your feeding compulsion.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think it's something like
You
that,
can
yeah.
spend 2, because it's the same with Sanguines. You can spend 2 will points and feed from anyone.
Yeah, I think I need to-
Vegan, I can take 2 will points, and I can have normal blood, not just animal.
Yeah, I think I need to just bite this guy and try to subdue him and feed at the same time. I'm hurt.
So are you trying to eat him?
Yep.
Okay. So,
So 2 will points.
2 willpower, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I would still need a brawl check, strength brawl.
Strength roll. I'm -2 to physical rolls, it says, because I'm
Yes.
impaired.
I think it's already
So,
factored in.
It's
by
already
the inter-
factored in?
I
Okay.
think so. I'm not sure. Keep track of your dice just in case.
Right, it should be
Let's re-roll.
All right. Keep an eye on your willpower, though.
Oh yeah, it's getting there. Oh, Jesus.
That's good. Oh,
This
that's
is awesome. What's my
good.
beast? Let me see.
You don't get bestial failure because you haven't got hunger dice at the moment.
Yeah, you don't have hunger dice, so you're
okay.
good. But that's beautiful. Okay, just before I resolve the situation, Emma and Scarlet, what do you do?
Scarlet is trying to disarm the guy, and yeah.
Okay, for that I will need, because it's funny, give me a dexterity plus firearms. Okay, and Emma, what do you do?
There's not an awful lot I can do, so I'm just watching at this point.
Okay, and so the way this goes is that Duke just like gets up painfully and starts to limp towards a nearby ladder that would lead him to the railway. But it's going to take him a while to come here because he is fucked.
Yeah.
Between Scarlet trying to remove the gun, you can see a volley of bullets just shooting like a widespread. I need both of you to give me a dexterity. I'm gonna make it survival.
Ouch.
Okay. Thankfully enough, he rolled like shit. Yes. Oh yeah, you're good. Was it Sasha who had like very bad luck on this one? No, it was Scarlet. Okay. So
No, I re-rolled, so I got
yeah, he rolled like shit, and none of you get any like stray bullet right now. You managed to, Sasha, you managed to pin him to the ground, but do not manage to eat him right away. He's still struggling very much, and he seems to be very aware to kind of protect his neck, so he's like moving in a way that is kind of preventing you to do that.
Okay.
What now? What is all of you doing?
hold the beast.
Okay. All right.
He's gonna. So if he's mortal, it's because it'll be unwilling. It will be a stamina resolve against my charisma animal.
Stamina resolve. Let's do this. That's going to be not a lot. Hold on. Oh, actually, he's got like pretty good. That's 5 successes.
He doesn't quell. I only had 2.
Jacqui, that's not how you roll them.
No.
No.
Oh, okay. 1 minute.
That was your animal handling sort of thing. Look at your powers. You've got 3 points there.
Animal
So
kin.
if you go down to the bottom, there should be a custom roll where you can put in your attribute and then in the modifier put 3.
Thank you.
It was charisma, wasn't it? So change that to charisma. And then put 3 in the mod. Yes, and you've got 3 points in your animal.
Nice.
That's where the 3 comes from. Now roll the dice. There you go. Still 3, but still, that's how you
Still
roll
3,
it.
but that way it's the right way. He seems to resist kind of your like, you know, your control of sorts. Sasha, you are still like pinning this guy down. What do you do?
So relax. Just let me take a little bite, and I'm going to compel him. So he's not willing. So I'm going to say.
He's definitely
So it's
not
my
willing.
charisma.
He's definitely not willing. No. So
No. So my charisma dominate against his intelligence resolve.
intelligence resolve.
Charisma dominate. Charisma.
5 successes again.
Where's dominate?
Dominate's not actually an option, which is why I say you go to custom roll,
Mm.
you put in
Okay.
your thing, and then however many points
So-
you've got in Dominate.
Hang on. So powers, there we go. Oh, there's one.
So it'll be whatever your modifier is in the custom roll, and then 1 in the mod. And that's how many dice.
So I can't. One charisma and one dominate. If he has 5 successes, I can't possibly.
No,
Win.
at best you can get 4.
Yeah, and he has 5, so there's no.
Yeah.
There's no
Doesn't
beat.
matter. So I'm just gonna click this again, so it just rolls.
Okay. Yeah, no, he's definitely not calming down. He actually
Mm-hmm.
literally spits in your face. Duke managed to climb up the ladder and he's now limping his way towards the guy. And
Mhm.
I will walk over to him because he is on the floor,
okay,
and I will try to calm him down. I
okay.
just want him to talk. So I need him
To
to make a
calm
wit.
who?
wit-
Duke or the guy?
Oh no, the guy on the floor.
Okay.
I just want. I'm just gonna dominate him to like become passive.
Passive.
And
Okay.
he needs to make a wits resolve.
Wits resolve. Okay. That is not as good as I hoped. That's going to be 2 successes.
Versus 2, but I'm gonna re-roll because I can.
Because you can and because you should.
Oh fuck! No, it's still 2.
Still 2.
So it's up to you, considering how many things has been done on him. But
With everything that's been happening, he has definitely been weakened. I would say that, yeah, you do manage to dominate him and he goes like passive. At which point, Duke managed to reach there and said, "Thanks for the assist, sister." And he starts to grab this guy by the neck and pull.
I will grab Duke by the neck and try and
No.
pull.
I need a bite. I
Not-
need little
not-
pop off.
Not yet, and I will just try and pull them off. And it's like
Well-
answers, then food.
Well, what you're gonna do? Here's the thing: you're going to give me Emma a strength brawl, and you're going to spread the dice between those 2 people, however you see
What
fit.
my 2 dice?
Yes.
Yes.
You try to hold them both, and by doing so, you hold none.
Actually, that was a bestial failure.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Uh-oh.
What is your clan bane again?
Bear with me. I get hyper focused on beautiful things.
Okay.
Mm.
At the
Hi,
moment-
Sasha.
At the moment, the lights, as deadly as they are pretty. And you'll get hyper fixated on them. While you, Sasha, start to bite deeply into the neck of this guy.
Mhm.
In doing so, weakening a little bit the flesh around the neck, helping Duke just literally rip this guy's head off. You do get you did manage to satiate a little bit of your hunger. Not as much
I didn't
as
have
you-
any hunger. I just had
No,
health.
I figured, yeah, that you
Yeah.
could retrieve a little bit of health from that. I do not remember how it works, Rex. I'm gonna need help on this one.
What's that? Sorry.
When recovering a little bit of damage from feeding on someone.
So if it's just one vampire doing it, they drain them to death. They heal all aggravated,
Mm-hmm.
but they
All
don't.
the buttholes.
So you go back to just superficial,
Okay.
but you do
yeah.
not slake hunger. It actually makes you hungry.
Yeah.
So I add a hunger.
You
Oh,
add
you
a
add-
hunger. Yeah.
Okay.
If there's 2 vampires feeding, I believe it's halved, so you don't get all of you don't get rid of all of your aggravated. It's half, and 2
Duke
points of
isn't
hunger, I believe.
feeding though. He's just ripping off the head.
In
right,
here, it's
so-
not a matter of like feeding on it. It's just like getting as much as you
Okay.
can before the other guy has ripped his head off. So
Oh,
you
okay.
would get half from it, I would say. Yeah.
That's what I mean. So it'll be half and 2 points
So
of hunger.
I
'cause
had
you're not
3
fed.
aggravated. So do I get rid of 1 or 2?
It'll be you get rid of 2,
Yeah.
Okay.
but if we're going for the half rule, you'll actually gain 2 points of hunger, not 1.
Yes.
I will take 2 points of hunger.
Cool.
It's good I ate before I left.
You are currently covered in blood, and Dookies as well. He has this very nasty grin on his face right now, and he's just looking at the scene just like spitting on the rest of the corpse. And can I get some?
You can have your fun and games and revenge later. We're gonna get company soon, and you two do not look like a pretty sight.
You do hear the sound of sirens getting a tiny bit closer.
I'm just gonna check if this guy has wallet, just like so we get a name, something. Just grab it and then head out.
Okay, he has a wallet on him.
So I'm just gonna take. I'm not gonna look at it right now. I think we need to go. I'm just gonna grab it.
Okay, you grab the wallet without giving it a second look. You manage to see that at the ground floor of the warehouse there is a back door. There is also a ladder that leads to the roof. What do you want to do?
Oh, there's somebody up on the roof. We don't want to go there.
Lights are pretty.
At this moment, like Emma is not really reacting to
Yes,
you.
Emma. Let's pretend I grab her
his hand.
and yank. Come on, Emma. We're gonna go find some more pretty things.
Okay,
More pretty things.
give me a strength roll, please.
Like, is there any point?
What?
Is there
Just
any
grab it.
point?
It's the room.
I mean, you're still so fixated on these lights. You do not want to stop seeing those lights. They're pretty. Yeah, no, like she pulls you away from it, and the good thing about that is that once you reach outside, there are blue and red lights coming closer, and they're so pretty. So many of them.
Actually, I hate to point out that once my original fixation, once I am out of line of
Oh,
sight, my
yes.
compulsion resolves.
Oh, okay, so all good. No, you're like just like you like shake
it's-
yourself out.
Singular, gorgeous thing.
Okay, yeah. So
you were about to cuddle the sun lamps, Emma.
Yeah, God, I hate it's fine. Are we good? Are we?
Yeah,
Oh my God,
remember you
are-
can't do tanning salon anymore.
You're a mess, darlings. You're like car now.
Yeah. Is Duke coming with us?
He is.
his
He
own
is like
car.
struggling a lot. Somebody gonna
Fine.
have to help him.
Yeah,
I can help him.
Darling,
Scarlet
pick him
will
up. Let's get out of here as quickly as possible.
As a note, you cannot really come in the way you came out. You cannot come out the way you came in, as police cars just arrived near the complex.
Mhm.
At this point, you're probably yeah. You can either climb the fence or try through the water. Up to you.
My dress, my pretty dress. Oh, I hate this.
I will try to climb the fence.
Okay. For the fence, I will need.
I was gonna say like Scarlet's really strong even for a vampire. Could you just start trying to just rip a hole so that Emma doesn't have to whinge about trying to climb a dress?
No, I was gonna jump in the water. Like crushed velvet and water do not mix.
So if you
I mean,
want.
one of us can go over the fence, the other one can toss Emma, and then like.
So those who want to go through the fence, I would need a Dex Athletics, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat Emma.
Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna yeet Emma, there's going to be more of a Strength Athletics.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, it's not. Oh.
Yeah, it is. No problem. Are you going to struggle, Emma?
Not with that. Like, she'd probably like. I've got it in my head that Emma's looking at the water like, oh my God, I'm gonna absolutely hate this, and then just gets thrown without like.
I'll just be over here to catch her.
The problem, Sasha, is that you are halfway through the fence and you're struggling because
Yeah,
your
I didn't
shoes are
roll
not
well.
made for climbing.
No.
You are struggling a lot. However, you, Emma, are on the other side, laying flat on your face.
I mean,
But you're on the other
I'm
side.
pretty dexy. Can I actually try and land it?
You know what? Yeah, I would
Because
say
one of the things I do have is I do have rapid reflexes.
you do. So I would allow Dex Athletics to try to like, oh, yeah.
Like 1 success?
With 1 success, you are not 3-point landing it, but you are not flat on your face. So that's something.
No,
This is
no
one
starfish.
this is one game where you did not starfish. So you consider that a 2023
That's
win.
a win.
That's a win.
Scarlett's going to turn to Duke. Do you want to hand over as well?
Okay. He's very begrudgingly accepting.
Nice.
Oh.
That's a messy critical.
That's a messy
He's gonna
critical.
take some damage.
Brilliant. Vince.
You grab him by the arm, ready to yeet him out. You do yeet the arm out. The rest of Duke, however, remained in place. And he lets out an enormous scream. You can just see now that this scream not only has been loud, but has been heard. And some of the police cars are turning their flashlights towards you. Sasha, you're still halfway through. Give me
Sasha's
another roll.
just strength athletics. What was it? Strength
Dex Athletics.
Dex athletics.
Take him in the water.
We're going to go to the water.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Messy critical. Okay.
Why is it always someone trying to escape shit?
You see those lights coming at you, and you're like, oh shit, no! And you start to climb to the point where your like figures go through the gate and actually tear the shit apart. There's not an enormous hole through that fence, which is good for you. You can go through, no problem.
Yeah.
But you can definitely see as you get out and are being soon chased that this hole is going to be suspicious.
Yeah, like the dead bodies and the explosion are not.
Yeah. Anywho, you book it away from the warehouses. By the way, the nearby warehouse, just next to warehouse 17, has starting to catch fire. Everything is completely shit. Everything is going very, very badly. You do.
It's like Garrett's here.
Yeah, I feel so represented. But nonetheless, after a few minutes of running, you feel like you have kept your pursuers at bay. Just enough.
Scarlett's having a bit of a mental thing over here, because like even as a mortal, she did her best not to harm people. So she's having a bit of a moment as well with everything else going on.
But you do manage to just catch your non-breath long enough for you to just see in the panorama in front of you the rising tower of flames coming from the warehouses, and in the background, pow, 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 fireworks everywhere as you hear a roar of people yelling 3, 2, 1, Happy New Year! And this is how you entered 2023, guys. And this is where we're going to stop for today. Who knows what's going to happen to the three of you?
It's always fire, famine, and flood with us.
I love these characters, and we need to play again.
I love this character. Yeah, this is good.
We should definitely try something
Emma
like
is
that.
Totally reporting that car stolen first thing in the morning.
Yeah,
I need to look at the guy's wallet. We got things to do.
There are definitely a few things that will probably need to be resolved at some point. Like a text that was kept on hold, a guy missing an arm, a big hole in the fence.
Some dude missed his head in the warehouse. It's now ablaze.
Yeah.
And now depressed vampire. Because she's hurt someone.
Yeah, true.
It's alright, Scarlet, honey.
And just enough, like...
Shit happens.
And also, why did this guy had something against vampire and stuff like that? There are like a lot of interesting questions to ask, but...
It wasn't an animal.
It was
Yeah,
not
we're gonna have to
an
look
animal.
Duke did some shit.
But nevertheless, this is a good way for you to end a year or start a new one. But yeah, I'm very happy that you got to play with me a little bit. It was
That was fun.
Now,
Definitely enjoyed it.
it's yeah, it was a bit new for me, so that's why I've been a little bit slow on some things, but you know, I get better as I go.
New systems are always fun.
I didn't notice. Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, it was a fun game, you guys, and I'm very happy that I get to start the new year with, you know, people that are like very, very kindly. And yeah,
You love us. Come on.
I do, but you know, don't let anyone tell you that.
It's mucho.
Well, in any case, you guys, we're gonna stop now for today. I'm going to maybe send a raid towards some people because, you know, why the fuck not?
Yeah, let's raid some people.
Let's raid some people.
It's
Woo,
only the
great.
3 of us in here anyway.
I don't
Oh, that's-
care. At least they're gonna have 3 people, you know?
Oh, 4, because you as well.
4 including me, yeah. So yeah, everybody have a very good year, and yeah, we see you very soon. Bye everyone.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Okay.